A look at what's now known as Pake. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Davis and before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Looking at finally, but they're already on the edge of the red zone as he returns this to the 20.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the Bengals make their way out on offense. Time led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
The first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 2nd and 9.
Hey, 734.
Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Perry, the man in motion. Now Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. To throw is Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.T. Perry, 43 yards. And the The early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive.
And he works free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the stings...
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Touchdown! Zach Moss from a yard out. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Derek Carr back out for his guys' next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down.
Now! 180! 180! We're good! That's it!
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing now is Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So Carr departs, and on his play, Groupie for the
from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now instead of coming right back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after, good by Groupie. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Charlie Jones, 53 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10.
Express.
Here's Carr to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime.
No sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Carr.
Completes it to Perry.
So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now! Push it up!
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now! Later, 8! Push it up!
Again, it's Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
11 MT. Shot.
A give running right, Moss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Burrow will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Let's get set. Shot.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Shifts by him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now Burrow out to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Shot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, Me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Burrow looking to pass.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere.
Here we go.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
What down?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Carr. Flushed out right. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Carr. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A busy night continues for Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Right Monday down. Who's right feet?
Kamara up the middle. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Groupie.
This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. Able to find Jones. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
It's a gain of 7.
Stop.
Burrow.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.